Hello children, today I am here with the 8th chapter, Reach for the Top. This chapter has been divided into two parts. Each part of the topic contains a heroic story of two young girls. The heroine in the first part is a young mountaineer, Santosh Yadav, and the heroine of the second part is Maria Sharapova, a tennis sensation of the world. Santosh Yadav was born in a small village of Haryana state. She belonged to an agriculturist family. Her family gave more importance to traditional values and their prevailing customs, but she rose to the highest glory by her own hard efforts. This part, Santosh Yadav, is an inspirational account of the success and achievements of Santosh Yadav, the Indian woman mountaineer who beat all odds and prejudices to script a success story by herself. She is the first woman in the world to climb Mount Everest twice. Now, let's see how she made her own path, followed her desires, and achieved world fame. Here begins our chapter, Santosh Yadav. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. So, about Santosh Yadav we mention here. So, she is a woman who, the only woman in the world who has scaled. Scaled means measured, but here it means climbed. Okay, so she is the only woman in the world who has climbed Mount Everest twice, two times. Okay, twice. And she was born in a society. What kind of a society? Where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing. So when a son is born in the family, it will be considered as a blessing. But when a girl is born in the family, it's not considered as a curse, but it's not much celebrated. Okay, the family members won't be much happy with the birth of a girl child in the family. So, in such kind of a society, Santosh Yadav was born. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man giving her his blessing assumed that she wanted a son. So, when Santosh was in her mother's womb, that means when her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man, saint, okay, so his saint giving her his blessing assumed. So, this holy man blessed Santosh Yadav's mother to have a baby boy, a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. But to the surprise of everyone, this child's grandmother, that means Santosh Yadav's grandmother, told that they don't want a son. The holy man was also surprised because every person in that society needs a son. But here, this grandmother told to that saint that they did not want a son. And the saint became surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. So, he blessed in such a way to have a girl. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons, a sister to 5 brothers. So why grandmother wished for a baby girl in their family? Because they already have 5 sons in their family. Okay, so as a sister of 5 brothers, she was born. Our Santosh Yadav was born. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. Then the girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. Contentment means happiness. Okay. Then, but Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. But don't think that Santosh Yadav was much happy with that place which had such kind of some traditional norms, Santosh was not at all happy. She began living life of her own terms from the starting stage itself. When she was a child itself, she started living in her own way. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. So this is an example. While other girls in her family, in the society, wore traditional kinds of dresses, Santosh Yadav wore shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So, looking back, she says now she says about her childhood days, what she said, from the very beginning, I was quite determined. She was very much determined that if she chose a correct and rational path, if that path which she chose is correct, others may change. She won't change, okay, because she is going through a correct way. She knows it very well and she is not ready to change her path for others. The next paragraph. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. So, about Santosh's family, here it mentioned. Santosh's parents were affluent. Affluent means rich landowners who can afford to send. They have money to send their children even to New Delhi, the country's capital, New Delhi, for their studies. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. But in line with the prevailing custom, in line with the means following or in accordance with or according to. But according to the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. What it means, she should have to study in that local village school itself. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. So when the right time came, she decided to fight against this system. And the right moment came when she turned 16. When she became 16 years old, Santosh Yadav decided to fight against this prevailing custom in the family. Okay. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So what's the prevailing custom in their family? By the age of 16, the girls in the family will get married. Okay, but Santosh was not ready for that, so she decided to fight against it. She was also under pressure from her parents to get married, but she was not ready for that. Then, a marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. So, she had a deal with her parents. Okay, what she said, a marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She can't even think about marriage at that time. Then, the last thing means the least important thing. Then she threatened her parents that she said to her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. If they are not ready to give her a proper education, she will never marry in her life. She threatened her parents in such a way. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. So really she left home alone and she enrolled herself alone and she enrolled herself in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. So, as she had a fight with her parents, the parents were not ready to pay her fees. Okay, and she enrolled herself in that school. So, what she said to her parents, very politely, she informed them that she plans to earn money by working part time. So, as part time, she works somewhere and earn money. She decided such a way and informed the same to her parents. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. So, really, it would be a shame for such a rich family to have a child earning at that small age, really a girl child. Okay, so that's why her parents started to pay for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. Always she wished to study more and more. So with that wish, slowly her father get used to her. Okay, used to her urge for more education, and as a result of that, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. So father's a little support is being got now at this time. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. So there she is enrolled. She is been admitted in Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. She should stay in a hostel, isn't it? So in Kasturba Hostel she started staying. Santosh remembers, Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. So she remembers, she is recalling all those days which she spent there at Kasturba Hostel. Okay, and now she says, we can go through her own words. Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. It was near the Aravalli Hills and it was facing Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill. So from her room she'll watch the villagers going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. After sometimes she can't find where the villagers are. They won't be seen. They will be vanished. One day I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. So one day she thought that I should find where these villagers are going, where these villagers are vanishing. So with such a thought, she went near that hill and she found nobody except a few mountaineers. Okay, mountaineers only were there. I asked if I could join them. So here Santosh Yadav is openly asking them, or she is showing her wish that she wants to climb that mountain like them. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, she was very much surprised. Okay, she was very much happy because they accepted. They answered in the affirmative. Affirmative means positive, and motivated me to take to climbing. So those mountaineers accepted her wish and they allowed her to be with them. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. From there, she didn't look back. That means from there onwards, she started climbing mountains. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. So she started saving money, which has been given from home, and she enrolled herself in a college. In Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, and she started studying there. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. Semester exam is going to end in April, but really it is to be ended in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. It has got postponed to May, and I was supposed to be in Uttarkashi on 21st. So on 19th May she is there at Jaipur to write her exams, but on 21st she should join there at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. So instead of going back home for her vacation, she just enrolled herself directly in that university. college. Okay. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarkashi. So, without the permission, without seeking the permission from her parents, she herself enrolled in that college, isn't it? So she wrote a letter of apology letter, sorry letter to her father, and she just said that she has enrolled herself at this university or at this college. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. From there onwards, she started going for climbing mountains every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly, very speedily. Rapid means speed. Very speedily, her climbing skill improved. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. So, while climbing mountains, there will be so many physical problems too. But she developed a remarkable resistance. Resistance power has been increased. Then, equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. Equipped, she had all these qualities. Okay, not this point. Equipped with iron will. Iron will means mental power. Iron, strong. Okay, strong mental power. Physical endurance means capacity to bear anything. Okay, so physically she had that much capacity, and an amazing mental toughness, hardness. Mentally she became hard. By improving all these qualities, she proved herself repeatedly. So always whenever she started climbing mountains, we can say that she was proving that she had all these qualities. Okay, what are those qualities? Iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness. Okay, iron will, physical endurance, and mental toughness characterize Santosh Yadav. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. Culmination means summit, okay, the top level. That summit or the culmination or the fulfillment of her hard work and sincerity came in the year 1992, when very shyly she asked those mountaineers, Aravalli mountaineers, that if she could join them. She was she didn't have such a hope that they will accept. But at barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest. Okay, she was not even 20 years of age at that time. So barely at that age, she climbed the Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. So the senior mountaineers, the senior fellows in that group liked her because of the qualities like climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength. But the other fellow climbers liked her because she was much concerned about the others in the group. Okay, her concern for others and desire to work together, these two qualities made those people love Santosh Yadav a lot. Okay, then during the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. So in the year 1992, a particular thing happened in her life. She provided a special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. Col means a low point in a mountain range. So one mountaineer was about to die and she cared him. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him, but she tried her level best to save the life of that person, but she became unsuccessful in it. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. Another time, she saved another climber named Mohan Singh by sharing her oxygen with him. Okay, then within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. Within 12 months, Santosh became a member of Indo-Nepalese women's expedition and they invited her to join them. Usually she will ask the mountaineers to join their group till that time, isn't it? But from there onwards, the people began to invite her to join their troop. Then she then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice. Okay, so second time with this expedition team, she explored the Mount Everest and she became the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice. And not only that, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. So not only in the history of her world record, but in the history of India also, it became a great record. Okay. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. Top honors means highest awards. So in order to respect her, in order to honor her, the Indian government has given one of the nation's highest awards. What it is? The Padma Shri. Describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world, Santosh has said, "It took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolour and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian." So describing her feelings when she was literally means really on top of the world. We can say she was really on top of the world when she reached the Mount Everest, at the top of Mount Everest, isn't it? So when she was at the top of the world, what she felt, it is being said through these lines. She has said, "It took some time for the enormity of the moment." Enormity of the moment means a very great moment. So it took some time for understanding or believing that she has reached there. Okay, to sink in. That means in order to believe that it took much time for her. Then after understood that she really has reached at the top of the world, what she did, then I unfurled the Indian tricolour. She hoisted the Indian tricolour. Here means the flag. Okay, tricolour, flag, Indian tricolour. So she hoisted the Indian tricolour flag and held it aloft. Aloft means high up. Held it aloft, held it up high on roof of the world. Really she was there at the top of the world, roof of the world. So she hoisted the Indian flag at the top of the world. The feeling is indescribable. It is beyond words. She can't describe that feeling. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. On top of the world, she hoisted the Indian flag. It was truly a spiritual moment. She felt that that moment is something which is related to God, or she had a close connection with God at that time, at that moment. And not only that, I felt proud as an Indian. She felt proud as an Indian. Also, a fervent environmentalist. Fervent means having strong and sincere feelings. We can say that she was not only a mountaineer but was an environmentalist too. Okay, look at this line. Also a fervent environmentalist, Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So when she came down from the Himalayas, she brought 500 kilograms of garbage, 500 kilograms of waste is being brought down from the Himalayas. So many of the mountaineers might have took all those, and they might have put all those waste there on the way, and also she collected all those when she came, all those garbage on the way, and brought it down. So this shows that she is a fervent environmentalist, also not only a mountaineer. This Santosh Yadav is surely a girl of determination. While young, she determined to get more education, and for that she made her father agree to that, isn't it? And she threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get proper education. Then she was very much determined in her career also. She joined the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering at Uttarkashi without the parents' permission, and later she is asking apology to them, isn't it? Then she is adventurous. She used to see the villagers climb the Aravalli hills in Jaipur and vanish after a while. So she decided to check it out herself one day. This shows that she wasn't afraid of anything. Then she is considerate. She has a sacrificing nature, and she provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the south col, and she saved another climber, Mohan Singh. How she gave her oxygen to him, and without that he would have died. We can say that she had enough perseverance in what she did. She went on an expedition every year, and this sharpened her climbing skill, increased her climbing skills. This also increased her physical fitness and mental strength. All these qualities have led to make Santosh Yadav the only woman in the world to conquer Mount Everest twice. No one has broken her record till this date. Okay. So that's the content of the chapter. First of all, read the textbook completely. Then write the notes and post it on a WhatsApp group. Not only that, you should understand the chapter very well. So read each and every line very carefully and understand the meaning of each and every word while you read the text. Okay. I think you understood all this. Thank you.